All right, we're joined by Notre Dame swim coach Chris Smith. Chris, first year at the helm. How excited are you, especially as a former team member, to be leading our swim team?
Hi, Steve. Thanks for the interview. It's a great opportunity for me. I'm very excited. I had some great coaches while I was here, and I've worked under some great coaches for the last 3 years as an assistant. It's a little nerve-wracking, but also exciting to take the reins. I'm excited to see what we can do this season.
As you just mentioned, you were part of some pretty successful swim teams here. You swam at Holy Cross. How is that going to help you in being a head coach?
Well, I mentioned my coaches that I swam with or worked with, and I learned a lot from them. Paul Katz, especially my first year, was tremendously helpful at getting me up to speed with some things to think about when you're writing workouts or you're planning and preparing. So a lot of what I've been doing, I'm borrowing from what I learned from him. And I learned a lot as a college swimmer, different ways to train and different ways to prepare for meets. So I'm bringing that to the table as well.
And looking at our roster, we got more numbers than last year. You got to be happy about that.
Yeah, I'm very happy about that. We graduated 6 or 7 seniors, so I was a little nervous coming in, to start the season, how many young guys we're going to have. But I'm very happy we've got a good core group of young guys to replenish those guys who graduated. And so I think we're in a really good spot to start the season.
I know you're only about 2 weeks into this, but what do you know about your team so far?
We're very balanced. I like our depth. We have a couple strong guys at the top, but we've got a lot of guys in the middle of the pack, and it really is going to help us, I think, put some balanced, strong relays together. Relays take home the most points of all the events in a meet, so that's going to really help us down the stretch.
Every team relies on veterans, and you've got some good ones that you're going to rely on.
Yeah, I think our two most important returners are Alex Ozenoff, he's one of the 2 captains this year, and Sean McDermott. We're going to look for strong performances from Alex in the distance freestyle events, the 200 and the 500 free. He's also going to contribute to some relays, and Sean is a great IMer and breaststroker, so looking forward to working with them this season and good, strong leadership from the both of them.
I'm sure you got some newcomers that are going to get some experience and help you as the season goes along.
Yeah, I've been watching these the young guys who are new to our team so far these past 2 weeks. Luke Beerley is a sophomore. Luke didn't swim with us last year, but he's showing some promise as a freestyler. And I'm really liking Jacob Segueco. He's a freshman. He's going to be strong in the IM. He might also swim some butterfly for us or some medley relay. So those 2 guys I want to highlight as I think they're going to be important to our team moving forward.
One aspect of the team that we have this year that we didn't have last year is we have some divers, which is valuable in terms of how the meets go.
Yeah, so we brought on a class of 14 grad, Steve Castiglione. He dove here and he dove at Clark for 4 years. He's been working with 3 divers, and the diving edge is tremendous. I've been watching these guys, and I don't know a whole lot about diving myself, but they are very disciplined on the board. He's got them making a lot of progress. They're going to give us some points that we didn't get last year, as you mentioned, and that's only going to be helpful as the season moves on.
For those of us not familiar with how a swim meet goes, tell us how it goes. Can kids swim? How many meets or events and stuff like that?
Sure. So each swimmer can swim up to 4 events, individual events and relays combined. It's broken up into 2 halves. The first half is only 4 events, and the second half is a little bit more. In total, including diving, there are 12 events, 3 relays, diving, and then the rest are individual events.
Tell ND Nation why they should come out and support this year's team.
We've got an exciting group, and we've got some meets that are going to be very tightly contested and exciting, and we have a lot of home meets, which in our home pool is Albertus Magnus College, which is not far from here. So the more support, the better. Get out and see maybe something you've never seen before with a swim meet. Not a lot of people have gone to swim meets, so it's a nice new experience, and we're looking to put together as many wins as possible. So come out and support us.
March will be here quickly. You got a lot to do before then, but the team will have a successful year if these couple things happen.
Yeah, I think if we stay disciplined and we pay attention to detail, we've been working a lot on starts and turns. In swimming, it's a lot of details add up and can lead to progress or can go the other way too if you don't pay attention to details. So I just really want to see discipline from us throughout the season and just consistency in the way we're performing. That's really what I'm looking for this year.
All right, good luck. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to watching your team.
Thank you, Steve, very much. Thanks a lot.